Greetings and welcome back to The Booth, the first and only podcast dedicated solely to WVU women's basketball. I'm Chad Adkins, and I have the extreme pleasure of being joined by one of the greatest sports reviewers ever to live, Shade Terrell.
Well, yeah, I think you're either too kind or just a liar. I'm not sure which
Maybe
one.
a little both. We're recording in the basement bar booth of Maria's Fishbowl Suncrest on University Avenue in Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the world-famous Fishbowl.
All right.
Cheers, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. A little bit of a maybe unusual week
Yeah, the schedule's all crazy.
as far as us, recording
yeah.
guests and stuff. So we're solo, not solo. We're duo, Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob. But I'd like to give a shout out to our title sponsors, Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical services contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information.
And your best radio.
I know.
voice.
I was really going with the radio voice. Could you tell? That was good.
Yeah, I
that
like
was
it.
good.
Tri-County, I like it too. You sounded good.
I did. I thought I did too. It was a great week of basketball, heartbreaking a little bit, but still using it as a measuring stick. It was a great week. It was a great week.
Yeah.
Answered a lot of questions, not only for us, but for the country, really, in women's basketball, who we are, what we're about.
Yeah, things will start shaking out now. I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams playing better teams, and we'll see where it unfolds here in the next few weeks. But certainly, we got tested.
Obviously, we tested it, we lost.
Yeah, interesting game. Yeah, we kind of scored first, and then I think that was maybe they went on like a 10-2 run or something.
Yeah,
and it just sort of stayed there, until. We closed the gap.
It was almost like a war of attrition. Everybody was getting fouls. And I've got to say, I mean, Jordan was out of this world. For the whole game, she was 8 of 10 from the field. She didn't shoot a 3-pointer, but 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She had 6 assists. Her only downfall, she had 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
She did 1 steal. She did, but man, still,
she's always there. She's consistent.
Yeah.
And, we do have a lot of consistent players. Things got rattled and shaken up a little bit just because early foul trouble with some players, and they had to maybe adjust and make some changes. They didn't really want to make that early in the game, but
it worked out well. And I've got to.
One of the biggest changes that they made.
Yeah, was Danelle Argabot,
Yeah, she
came in. It was, what was it? It was Kaya got 2 quick ones. And then Kylie, how many fouls did she have? She didn't have any fouls, but still. And then Riviera got some fouls, and then Jordan Thomas got fouls, and he put in Danelle, and man, she balled, man. She balled.
I don't know if she just likes that physical aspect of the game, but
she ain't backing down to nobody.
She's not backing down. She came off and done what
with that. Yeah, with that performance, it just kind of makes me wonder. Why hasn't she got more minutes? I don't know. I couldn't tell if JT was overwhelmed by the moment. I really couldn't It's going to be.
It's hard to say. I mean, maybe that's probably obviously the first game this year that she's, I guess, been pushed and probably shoved and tested that much. So
yeah, she had 5 minutes. She had 5 minutes.
So I don't know what it was. We don't know the whole story, or maybe it was just that they threw Danelle in there and she was playing well. So if somebody's playing well, you don't want to pull them out.
Yeah, and like I said, I just seemed in that one game. What was it? It was the Lafayette game when Shaw wasn't starting and they had JT starting. I don't know. I think it opens them up better. It just seemed like nothing. God, my goodness, what Kylie Blackston did. I mean, she busted her. I mean, she got hit. I mean, she broke her damn nose. She didn't break her nose, but I mean, she was bleeding out the nose, good, and she didn't say nothing for like 3 trips up and down the court.
Yeah,
she just dealt with it till finally, like, hey, man, you're bleeding all over everybody. Can you go get that taken care of? Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah,
But I mean, God bless her, man. I mean, she was in there trying to deal with it, but I think we need to get that size in there quicker.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not in every team, but definitely for a team like Texas.
Said it was just seemed like an unusual game, just the way some things unfolded with fouls.
Yeah, they're like
changing lineups.
5-6 minutes in, I thought we were screwed,
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Danelle came in. It was like the little girl who stuck her finger in the crack in the dam, you know what I'm saying? But she was like holding like 4 fingers and a couple toes, keeping the cracks that were happening. I mean, how many points did she had? She ended up with 8 points, 4 or 5 from the field, 23 minutes. She did miss her 1 free throw, but still, it was awesome.
Yeah. She came in and done what I guess she should be expected to do.
Yeah, I can't believe she didn't get any rebounds though, which was odd. But I mean, she was keeping their big. What's her name? Odekor.
She had some plays where she contributed to somebody getting, and I don't know how a rebound is actually recorded. If it's tipped off, like I know she kind of like tapped some balls to people a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, can you get an assist on a rebound? I mean,
but still, I mean, yes, JJ Quinlan got 29. Yes, Jordan Harrison got her standard 20. Sydney Shaw hit that key 3 at the end of the game to put us within 1. But I'm still saying Danelle's the player of the game, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely give the player of the game to Danelle. That's it's impressive what she came in and done off the bench. JJ, I was watching with a friend and kind of like it didn't seem. People talk about JJ's a little bit off this year, but then you actually look at the statistics and she's not.
She shot 50% of the game.
Yeah, ended 29 points. For the tournament, she averaged 21.7 points a game, three rebounds, so almost 3 assists, and a couple of steals a game. I mean, that's how's that not okay?
Well, see, that was the thing at the beginning of the game. I was like, what's going on with JJ? I thought her field goal percentage was crap, but she shot 50%.
Yeah.
All of a sudden she's damn near 30 and shooting 50% from the field. It's amazing. It's pretty crazy.
They were hurt. Well, her and Jordan Harrison, they were slicing and dicing, cutting through some lanes and making some layups and everything. I think one thing that may have hurt us, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to talk to a couple of the players to see, but it seemed like they were slipping a lot. I don't know if it was just a poor surface or they just weren't cleaning wet spots well.
I don't know. They say it's a hockey thing. Maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's a condensate. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I remember that one play coming back and Jordan was like pointing to that spot under the bucket. Hey, right there. And like you were saying, they had it looked like a broom with
they just had broom with some Gatorade towels wrapped around.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like adequate moisture absorbing tools.
I don't know if they just weren't set up. I mean, obviously they're set up to play basketball there, but it's not a full-time basketball court, so maybe that caused some problems.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're making excuses, but it did seriously.
Still,
there was a lot of slips and
yeah,
falls.
yeah. It was too much for that level of play.
Yeah.
For between those two good of teams. I mean, and we dropped down to 15. You know, I know you said that you don't think, oh well, you know, you expect us to go, but I really didn't expect us to drop 3 spots. I mean, we battled. I mean, that was a slugfest. We took their best shots and we kept going. You know, and that is something. I mean, what did we lose by last year? 30 points or something like that?
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't great. They brought it up. It wasn't a great. I mean, this is a completely different team.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, looking at the game, like I said, you know, we scored first, and then they went on kind of a run, and I think we brought it back to 1 at one point, and then
with 43 seconds left. Yeah, after
didn't end up working out, but no, I mean, we're right there. I mean, Texas coach said too, you know, we're a top 10 team.
Oh yeah. I think not only do we have a really legitimate shot to win the Big 12, with that performance, I think it shows that we have I think we have a very legitimate shot to get into the Elite Eight. I think we have a shot to really make some noise this year.
Yeah.
You know, as a team, I mean, get it on the map, get us on the women's basketball map nationally more even than we already are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's so much you can go back and look at that game. I mean, I didn't shoot any threes, but they didn't shoot threes as accurately as they did.
Oh yeah, it was awful.
You know, Shaw
great.
Yeah, Shaw
25%, 3 of 12.
3 of 12. Shaw missed some early. She came back. She, you know, made a couple crucial ones.
But huge
in the fourth quarter
ones.
that, you know, changed the game. So, you know, and it's not like they were far off. You know, they were. They were real close. You know, a couple of those fall, and it's a different game. You know, there's so many different ways to look at it. But end of the day, you know, loss is a loss. But
and we had 2 more personal fouls than they did, but some of those fouls were weird. I didn't understand that one. Like, I think they called Sydney Shaw for a flop. But I didn't know that was a technical foul.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a?
I don't know.
They're saying we have no technical fouls. We had no technical fouls in that game. But for some reason, with the flop, she got to shoot 2 and then they retained possession. I mean, that's what happened. I mean, we need to get. Is Kara still up there?
Confused.
Is Kara still upstairs?
I don't know.
We need to find out. I need to find out what the hell that call was.
Well, I mean, we'd have to rewatch the game or something to know what the call. I don't really know what the call
thing was, and I'm sorry, Flow Sports coverage sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was
it was all choppy. It was lagging in and out. I didn't like it at all. Well, I want a discount next year, Flow Sports.
I mean I thought the announcers were actually pretty decent, but they were. I don't know if you noticed, they were losing their voice. I think it's the same.
It's that one guy just talks like this.
He didn't sound like that first 2 games. I think they were losing their voice. I think they done all the games, the whole tournament. They had to be a little fatigued.
Yeah,
little vocal fry going on there.
Yes, we lost, but man, we showed up huge.
Yeah.
And like I said, not only do I think we're a good challenge, I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, everybody talks about the SEC, but Utes beat Notre Dame. That was one thing we need.
want to check that out. We probably don't follow what else is going on around as much.
But I believe they've just done good. I mean, Kansas State, I believe. See, I just thought the Utes and Kansas State beat Notre Dame. I got to look that up.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah. I'm sorry for passing bad information. Fake news. But still, but basically what I'm going to say is everybody's hyping up the SEC with the Oklahomas, with the Texas, with South Carolina. You know, I mean, they do have they've got a lot of good teams. But man, I think the Big 12 is going to be a tough conference this year. It's going to be even more brutal than usual. I think it really will be. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight, but I like our chances.
Yeah, I do too. Now the schedule's getting a little bit weird coming up. We got a December 6th game coming up the Friday. That's the
Education Day game.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, last year it's probably a little too much of a game.
It was
fun. It was a good game to watch because it came down to it, but
I don't think it's going to be happening this year.
Shouldn't be the case. Yeah.
I mean, I tried, but it's even too early for me to drink beer. 10:30 a.m. It was tough, and I cracked that beer open. I was like, I don't know.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, Chad.
Yeah. You got to grit and bear it. But see, and then it's like over a week to the next game, and then another week over another week. Well, 6 days to the Big 12 conference. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do the schedule for our next podcast. We may do it after the Temple game, and then just go into the next week. I don't know. We'll determine that later. We're not sure how many. Or how we're going to do this. It's a weird schedule kind of thing.
Yeah, it's going to get a little
wonky. We'll figure it out. And
first of the year, it gets back into a little more of a routine, but
after the after the conference schedule starts. It definitely will be back on our rhythm, but it's a little bit weird during this time during Thanksgiving / Christmas. It gets a little bit goofy.
Yeah.
Then it gets goofy for Super Bowl too, because Dean is really mean to us and doesn't let us come down here during Super Bowl weekend. There she is. She was listening. She's back there in the manager's office.
Shout out to Dina.
Yeah, shout out to Dina for letting us do it.
Thank you,
Dina. I was just making sure. But we'd also like to give a shout out to our other sponsor, Carpenter Marty Transportation. I got it right. They can perform traffic impact studies along with roadway and bridge improvements. Well, God, I want to do that again in my radio voice.
You want me to do it?
No, I want to do it in my radio voice. Hang on.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Carpenter Marty Transportation. They can perform traffic impact studies along with roadway and bridge improvements. Located in Charleston, West Virginia. Visit cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680. That's cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680 for more information.
That was a lot better, wasn't it, Bill Marty?
It was. That was good. That was pretty good. Like we were hitting to earlier, it is the education game on Friday against East Tennessee State. They're 4-4. They've lost to like some crappy schools, but they did beat a division, major Memphis earlier in the week. But man, I just think it's just no way.
Yeah, but you got to play the game.
We do have. We say that all the time, but I'm interested in what
see what
the spread's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in that. And then I don't know what kind of look at it. The Temple game. They're going to Philly. Temple's 4-3. They lost to Richmond. I just don't know. I don't think. Granted, they're they're a major conference. They're in the A10. They lost to Princeton, who we beat, but they only lost by 5. I mean, it'll be a good game. It'll be another good test. I mean, especially playing on the road in a hostile environment, that might be good for the team to learn. But I think we'll be all right at that game too. I mean, we may have another show before then, but it'll be. And by the way, I noticed I hate to call out people, but on the schedule that we got signed and everything, the team schedule, it says this game's a home game. But it's actually,
I didn't even know
but actually it's away in Philly. That's kind of drivable. Friday, December 6th, or what? No, no. What is that? Oh, it's a couple weeks away. But yeah, we need that might be a drivable game to go ahead. I don't know how long it is from Morgantown to Philly. Probably 4 hours.
6.
6. Our director.
The director's giving us 6 hours.
Oh, wait. I think she is too. She did. Yeah. It is consensus. It is 6 hours to Philly.
Yeah. Who's driving us?
I don't know. Well, no. All right. Skylar will give us the amount of time it takes, but we'll take the amount of time it takes to get us there and back and be our, designated driver. I got ex-family, like what my ex's cousins live there. They have always liked me, but I don't. We could probably crash their pad.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
I'll drive if we get crash at your ex's family's place.
Really? All right. This might be doable. This might be doable. I'll be sending them this clip and then say, look, he said it wouldn't happen, but we might. All right. But like I said, East Tennessee State, I think we're gonna roll them. It would have to be like our absolute worst game and their absolute best game for them to defeat us. I just think that's fairly obvious. And we got the like I said, the Temple game, but I mean, we're 2 games away from the start of the Big-12 season, and I am salivating for it. I'm ready for it to happen. I am ready to, start trading blows with all the good competition we got in the conference.
I might trade a Philly trip though for a somewhere warm
trip.
Where
the hell are we gonna do?
Arizona.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm not driving there.
No.
Something.
Hey,
that's one of those.
I got a sister in Phoenix, man.
Well, there you go. Does she like you?
She tolerates me. I'll say that she tolerates me. She actually tried to call me on the way to here, but she kind of scolded me because she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, wait to film Comcast." Oh, I thought you were on Sundays, but. Hey, things change.
We need to map out our at least one away game somewhere somehow.
It's always Cincinnati too. Cincinnati would be a good one to go to.
I thought they were here though.
Oh no, we play home and away with them.
Okay,
they're home and away on the schedule.
Playing on that one. That's an easier.
All right, man, I loved what we did. I mean. Mark Kellogg is reaching for that. His biggest win was probably against Oklahoma last year. I think but that's probably his most signature win. But I think a lot of more of those top 10 wins are going to start coming. It's like Texas is used to it. We need to start getting used to it to winning those big games.
Yeah, we're right there. It's
we're on the cusp of it happening. We really are on the cusp of really great things happening here, and it will be expected. I mean, we talked about it with Kaya. She's like, it was great beating Oklahoma because they were a ranked team. Texas almost expects to win tight games like that.
Yeah.
And we need to have that. We need to be starting having that expectation that we're going to win those tight games. It was great. We were competitive, but I can't wait to get to the point where I'm like, we should have won that game. We win them all the time. I mean, it's just got to be that shift in culture a little bit, just a little bit of shift in culture, I think. But you got to win. Those games.
I think we're there. I mean,
it's going to happen.
the better we play, the it's going to be easier to recruit. Obviously, Mark Kellogg's a winner. They got a great coaching staff. We already got
Yeah.
great
We're
base
all
players. We got a lot of people returning next year. Unfortunately, we are losing some good ones. But, it's still one of the most positive things right now in
WVU athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we go, I also just want to give a shout out to head coach Neil Brown. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing what you did. Sorry things didn't work out. Of course, I obviously wanted them to, but he gave his all. I know he did.
Yeah, man.
So thank you for your effort and trying to make Mountaineer.
Yeah,
the was good.
He was a good ambassador to the
university.
State,
is just didn't
and
work out.
I don't know, a positive out of it though is Brendan Baker seems to be pretty good at hiring coaches. So,
obviously look at everybody's side. Coach Kellogg.
Yeah, so
we'll see what happens.
Shout out to Ren. Make another good pick, Ren.
Yep. You're pretty good. Got a pretty good record here. All right. Before we go, I want to say hello again to Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical service contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. I didn't get into my radio voice. I tried to get in there in the middle of it, but I just said,
you got it the first time.
Yeah. All right. Well, that pretty much is going to wrap it up for us.
The only thing I wanted to bring up, we talked about it earlier and just slipped our minds when we were talking about JJ. She was a student athlete of the week. So
that's right. Here's a JJ. Last host JJ.
Here's a JJ, and one more shout out to Danelle. For
awesome. I mean, she hardly had any minutes during the year so far, and then to come in and play over 20 minutes and to perform as she did. I mean, she wasn't phased by the moment. So another toast to Danelle.
Another toast to that. We still have beer left. So.
Yeah, we still got beer left, which is rare for us. All right. Well, as Shay said, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. For Shane Terrell, I'm Chad Adkins. Until next time, we'll see you at the call. See you.